Alright. I'm Detective Malone with the Columbus Police Department, with the Robert Assault Unit. Been assigned to investigate this case, okay? I understand the circumstances, but you okay to talk to me now? Okay. I know it's a difficult time for you. I'm gonna just try to ask you a couple questions about, try to recap to me about what occurred from the time that you got home today. Could you please just walk me through tell me what occurred?
I was driving to the house and I saw the garage door up. The car was on. First I thought my wife had went to a house one, but then I saw my other car is in the driveway, it's gone.
What car is that?
2004 GMC Envoy.
What color is it?
It's green. We have been driving it for a while because the brakes are bad. And my wife been driving a Volkswagen Beetle, which was in the garage, and it was gone.
What year is that Volkswagen?
2014.
What color is it?
It's silver. The garage was open. The attic door was hanging down.
Mm-hmm.
The lights on in the attic. And I knew then something was wrong because my wife's haircut was outside and where the car was supposed to be parked, and I saw some blood, some arrows from the attic, bow arrows was laying there by the door.
Mm-hmm.
And knew something was wrong, so because nobody opened the attic with me. And the door was open, the back door was open.
The back door was open?
It was open, yeah.
And when you say the back door, what door are you talking about?
When you go through the garage, the door goes to the kitchen.
The garage door?
Garage door.
Okay.
The garage door was open up, but the door to the house.
Okay.
Back door, the side door.
Okay. So it was wide open when you got there?
It was open, it was ajar. So I went in. My wife was laying in the hallway, face down. And stuff was scattered everywhere. And I checked the pulse, and no pulse.
Now, when you say you check the pulse, where do you check a pulse at? Carotid order.
And I saw my granddaughter laying in the living room, face up, and I checked her pulse, and she was cold. And I started running through the house looking for my son, calling his name. He wasn't in his room. So I ran back out into my room and found him in my bedroom closet, tied up.
Take your time.
I didn't check the house no further than I came back out and then went back in and checked him again.
So you say you came back out?
I came back out to my wife and then I went back and checked on him and I couldn't get him to wake up. Then I started trying to call 911. I haven't taken a couple of minutes to call 911 because I was also.
Now, with your son, did you check his pulse also?
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned that your granddaughter, you check her pulse.
Yeah.
I got some personnel that are going to get you some other clothes because we're going to have to collect the clothes that you have on. Once we collect those, then we'll get you out here. Your son, Robert Short Jr., he's apparently downstairs waiting for you right now. He just got here, he called, and he'll be downstairs waiting for you. And once we get that done, collect the clothes, we'll get you some replacement clothes, something to wear, then you'll be free to go.
Robert came in for a follow-up interview the next day.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Short? All right, I apologize for the wait. Appreciate you coming down, meet with me again. Yes, sir. I know. Yes, sir, I understand. On that particular day, what occurred from the time you got up, left the house, went to work, so on and so on, came back home from the following day before to now.
The time I got up, I don't get up I get up at 5:40. When I work at night, I'm up most of the morning and I go to sleep around noon, so and I get up at 5:40.
Yes,
and go straight to work. So I get up at 5:40 and all I do is get dressed and go straight to work. And that's what I did. I got up and got dressed. When I get up, I didn't see Kate. I get kiddos in his room. There's always no playing games or something, but I did see and I saw Shamika, her mother, and my wife. That's all in the living room.
Just to clarify, what day are you referring to? What particular day? It's January the what?
It would be The 3rd is Sunday.
Okay.
So I worked Saturday night and I worked Sunday. Sunday night was my last night. I just still went to work. That's what I normally do. Takes me 20, 25 minutes to get to work in some traffic. And I was there, I worked from 7 to 7, worked all night, and we were there till like change the shift between 6:45 and 7:15. We didn't really have any patient in ICU where I worked at, so I helped them on other floors. But no change of shift. We just sometimes we just hang out and socialize a bit, talk about different things with the oncoming shift, which is what we did. I know I think I looked at the clock, it was like 7:20, and also me and Mary, the person who worked that night, we walked out the parking lot together and drove home. When I got home, going through the driveway, I noticed the garage door was open, and both the cars were gone. The attic door was hanging down, open, and I think the light was on it. And some arrows were laying out in the garage. I looked in the attic. My wife's cat was laying in the middle of the garage. And when I started walking up there, I thought something was wrong right away when both cars gone in. And I saw a cat laying down here, and a blood spot rushed in there. And I found her in the hallway. And I started calling her name, and she was on her face. She was face down. And I checked her, and she wasn't responding at all.
Can you clarify what you mean when you checked it?
I shook her, and I tried to check her pulse, and she was laying down. And she was cold. And I saw right away, I saw to check her, and she was faced up, and she was cold too. And checked her pulse right there. Karate pulse, and I couldn't feel nothing. And I started screaming and yelling for Caleb. I ran back to his bedroom. He wasn't in there. And I ran back, I come back through the house. I ran back over again, went into our bedroom. And I saw Caleb, the closet door was open. I walked in the closet, saw him laying there. And I checked his pulse. He wasn't, I was sort of hysterical at that time. I ran back to Caleb and started yelling his name, and I had my phone. Started calling 911. I was shaking so hard, it took me a couple times to get through it. Outside calling, and then go back in the house.
You say you went outside. What door did you go out of?
I got the back door, the garage door.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I was calling people. I tried to call Shamika first, and she wasn't answering at first.
Yes,
she never did answer. Then I called my brother, and that's about it. The police came.
Did at any time that you look around the residence, checking other rooms, see if anything was missing?
No, I didn't go back in the house.
You didn't go back in the house?
No, I wouldn't notice anything was missing or not. I wasn't concerned with anything missing at the time. I was concerned right now.
Anything stand out to you that seemed out of the ordinary? Out of place? Like anything was moved or disturbed?
I just recall a lot of stuff on the floor, but I can't recall what it was. Something I can't remember was a ceramic bowl. It was like a round color bowl. That's one thing I can recall, but there was more than that on the floor. Though. It was all this stuff scattered on the floor.
Where is that bowl normally located at that you're referring to?
Normally located in the pantry.
Did you own any weightlifting equipment?
Some dumbbells.
Some dumbbells? Okay, how many of them you own?
I had two gray dumbbells that was the plastic dumbbell with the sand, the sand inside of it. I had two of those. I had those for a long time. Just recently, last year before, I bought some black metal dumbbells. And I think there was in my closet, or I think the gray ones was definitely in my closet. And then the black ones, maybe in Caleb's room, but he used to be like he used those, the black ones.
How long you and your wife been married?
19 years, be 20 years in May, this May.
Okay.
I was retired military.
Top military, what branch of service?
Army.
Army. How many years you did in the Army?
21.
21. What was your MOS?
Also, 91B initially, which is a medic, and also 91 Charlie, which is basically like an LPN. And then I got my bachelor's degree as a medicine nurse. So I've been basically in medical fields all my career.
Oh, okay. Okay, you retired from the military. What type of work did Miss Gloria do?
She was medical clerk, worked in outpatient surgery.
Was she currently employed?
No, she got medical retired almost 3 years ago.
Now, Caleb, was he employed anywhere?
No.
How old was Caleb?
17.
17. Was he currently in school?
This is junior year.
Junior year.
He was senior next year.
As far as you know, what type of activities were Caleb involved in?
He liked to play basketball. This past year, he's not quite into basketball. He just played in his yard, or neighbor's yard. But this past year, he sort of dropped off playing basketball. The interest in basketball sort of faded. He got more back into the game playing, because he was before the basketball thing. He was into game, playing. So this year, sort of got back into that and brought some more games past year. And
So you would say game, what type of games referred to?
PlayStation 4. I bought him this summer. So he sort of got back into PlayStation. He had an old PlayStation 3 and the Xbox that he almost completely stopped playing. So he got back into playing Xbox, PlayStation this summer.
Did he have a lot of friends?
No, he didn't have that many friends. He wasn't a big socialized person. He didn't socialize that much.
Was he stay-at-home type, kind of quiet, kept to himself, or would you describe him that way? Did he have any problems with anybody? I know I've asked you this already, but I'll ask you again. Did you think did he have any issues with anybody at school? Or?
No, I know. I think he was safe. He did, but no, he didn't have any issues with anybody.
Okay. Did you or your wife have any problems with anybody? Anybody was mad at you, upset at you, or?
No.
Did your wife or son, did you have insurance, insurance policies on them?
Yeah, from my work.
From your work? Okay. And was it life insurance policies that you, and how much was the life insurance policies?
It's not much on them. It's like, I think it was 20 or 30,000, something like that. It's a hell of a lot on me.
How much you had on you?
400 some thousand.
400,000?
400 something. 430, something like that.
430,000. Okay. Has anyone came forth with any information or anything that they possibly heard about what occurred?
No, I know of.
With 2 vehicles stolen from the scene, investigators knew there were multiple suspects. Lead Detective Malone went to the coroner's office to observe the autopsies. He said that at one point he became very emotional watching Gianna's autopsy because his daughter was the same age. Lieutenant Greg Touchberry believed that the grandmother, Gloria, and the granddaughter, Gigi, were unlikely to have brought this level of violence to their home. The detectives thought they had one viable option, Caleb, the 17-year-old. The investigators wanted to know who Caleb talked to, so they obtained a search warrant for his phone records. One of the people Caleb recently communicated with was his family member, Traversier Tapley.
Sorry about the wait, man.
It's okay.
Yeah. No, it took a while. First of all, I want to thank you, for, coming down, cooperating with us and, willing to help us with what's been going on. We just want to try to, meet with some of the family members, just want to see what information that they have or anything that they knew. Tell me about Caleb. Who is he to you, first of all?
My cousin.
What type of kid was Caleb?
Caleb, now his mouth can be a little, but Caleb was the sweetest kid you'll ever meet, sir. The sweetest kid.
Okay, he was real sweet.
He'll never harm anybody else. Of course, everybody talk a little snacky every now and then. I do it myself. I'm pretty sure you do it from time to time, but any other than that, Caleb didn't have no problems with anybody, not that I know of. Basically, I was his only kind of brother figure in his life.
Right.
And he was kind of only mine because me and him used to go on vacations and I went out there with stuff like that. Like I was telling him, I didn't know too much about Caleb's social life. All I knew is when I come out there, it would just be me, him, and his friends.
Right.
So like with your homeboys at high school, you know, y'all sit around, joke around, play basketball, talk about girls, and that's what we do. That's what we do.
Right.
Following their interview with Javarcier, investigators learned of a GPS tracker on one of the stolen cars. The GPS led them to Oakland Park, where they located both vehicles.
Investigators say they're processing 2 cars that were missing from the crime scene, but there's no word right now if any arrests were made or if any suspects have been named.
After technicians photographed the cars, they towed them to the crime scene unit's processing bay. Luminol, a chemical that produces a blue glow when in contact with blood, was sprayed throughout the vehicles. The armrest, steering wheel, and gear shift illuminated, indicating the presence of blood. Swabs were taken from common touch points and submitted for DNA testing. The funeral for Gloria, Caleb, and Gigi took place with around 1,200 people in attendance. Gloria's former co-workers paid their respects. Caleb's high school classmates and friends, and Gigi's Girl Scout troop attended the service. A few days after the murder, police received a call from a woman indicating that her son was involved in the theft of the vehicles. Columbus police spoke with the woman at her residence.
So he said that he was with a friend. What's the friend's name?
All I know is
Weta?
and Weta and some other boy. I don't know the boy name. Wheat, huh? Weta. E-D-A.
And he said they went to the house and
I don't know what house. They came back with some stuff.
Where's the stuff?
That boy came back driving the car. My child did.
okay.
Whatever they find in Oakland Park.
Police bring in the woman's son, Raheem Gibson, for questioning.
I just want to see what was going on because honestly, I don't know what's going on. Your mom and sister are worried for you. And we're just trying to put things together and I don't know what's going on. So how old are you?
19.
19? Okay. What's the highest level of education you completed?
9th grade.
Okay. Okay, spell your first name for me.
R-A-H-E-A-M.
Okay, and middle initial?
D.
D, okay. And Gibson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long you guys been dating?
About a year.
A year, okay. You have any kids?
1.
It's a handful, isn't it? Okay, you working anywhere?
No.
Okay, what do you do all day? Be a daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I'm going to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in court as evidence against you. You're entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present now or anytime during questioning. If I cannot afford a lawyer, you will be appointed one without cost and he may be present at all times during questioning. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what you want to do is just right there is your signature. Sign that, and I'm the witness. You're the signature. You're the signature. What about your friends? Who you normally hang out with?
This boy named Javarcier.
Javarcier, that's your closest friend? Is that his real name or that's just what you call him?
That's his real name.
The real name? Okay. Who's Weta?
Javarcier.
Javarcier is Weta. Okay. Okay.
Weta is Javarcier Tapley, the family member detectives interviewed to get a background on Caleb.
But basically, I don't know. Do you know why your mom was calling us and that's worried about you?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, we're honestly here to help you because they're that worried about you. That they think that, that they're worried for you. Okay? And so that's why we're here to help you find out what's going on and so we can all get on the same page. So tell me what happened. So let's just start off on Sunday. Where did you wake up January 3rd? Where did you sleep that morning?
I was at my house.
Okay. And what was the first time that you left that house or just describe your day?
I was just sitting at the house, watched TV with my girlfriend, playing with my baby.
Okay.
And he texted me and said, come over.
When you say he, I'm sorry, who's that?
Javarcier.
Okay, Javarcier. Do you know if he's been arrested for anything or if he's on probation or?